Hey, welcome back. It's Infinity. So we're going to be doing 8 commands. That's what we're going to be looking at for Chapter 2. So it says improving user commands. A typical Unix and Linux system includes hundreds of commands by default, which can be a factor in flags and possible ways to combine factors with pipes and produce millions of different ways to work with the command line. So with this, I'm going to do all these commands that are in the Chapter 2 of the GitHub repo. So just go to the GitHub repo and go to Chapter 2. I'm going to be able to look at all of these. So definitely would appreciate if you like, subscribe. Let me know what you think throughout this whole thing. If you have any questions, definitely leave it in the comments below and hit me up, and I'll try my best to be able to answer anything. I'm gonna go through this right now. So the first command looks like formatting long lines. So we'll make this a little bit bigger right here. All right. So it says we'll go down. So it is the FMT. FMT is the command. So FMT, I don't know if there's anything we're going to have to format or anything like that inside of it, which it actually seems like we probably will. So add 2 useful flags, TAC W and TAC X for line width, and H for enable a hyphenation for better fills. So how it works, this is script offers 2 different commands, TAC W to specify that the line should be wrapped when they exceed X characters, and TAC H to enable hyphen word breaks across the lines. Alright, so there's okay, so if we were to go like this, so if we go FMT, TAC H, TAC W, 50, and then we're ready to go ragged. Let's see if that offers us anything. No, it doesn't offer us anything. I meant to do W. Let's do FMT, TAC help. Let's see what the options are. So we have TAC G, W, U, T, S, P, and C. So it doesn't look like we have the H or the W. We do have the W. So let's do the W, TAC W 50, and then ragged. There we go. So looks like that's what we're looking at. So that it creates, it's at 50 characters. Let me just verify the reformatting each paragraph in the file is writing to standard output. The option with is abbreviation format of with digits. So it looks like it'd be 50 characters overall. So it says width is equal to width, maximum line width. Oh, it's just the width overall. So like if we were to keep it standard, I think if we were to do FMT without anything, standard should be 75, so it's gonna be a little bit wider. Yes, okay, correct. Okay, so then this would be this. So if we were to do like 10, tiny. Okay, that's cool. Really cool. So it's going to go to standard if we just do FMT, backing up the files that's removed, the code, looking inside of it. Now we have the new RM. So this is the second command that we're looking at. So we'll go back to here, Control L to clear it, LS, look into this. So we're looking at the new RM. So the new RM, it says this script provides a rudimentary unremoved capability by creating utilization new directories within the user's home directory. It can handle directories of content as well as individual files. If the user specifies the TAC F flag, files are removed and not archived. Big important warning, you'll want a cron job or something similar to keep the trash directories tamed. Otherwise, nothing will ever actually be deleted from the system and you'll run out of disk space. So it's almost like RM, but it's not, because you're saving all this information in a different area. So how they have it, ls, and then deleted files, it's going to be the dot deleted files is what we're going to be looking at. So we got ls and then tilde deleted TAC files, so it's going to show nothing, no file or directory. And then if we go, let's just make a file, so we'll go touch, and then we'll go file to keep forever. And then if we were to new RM, let's do /new RM, and then file to keep forever. So then a file, directory, a little bit of privacy please. Let's go into /new RM. Is there some lines that we have to delete at the very end of it? And no, there's not. Okay. Okay. And then new RM chmod +x /new RM to allow it to be executable. Let's go up and do it again. No such directory. So then if we ls tilde dot deleted, it is going to show it when it was deleted. Interesting. Very cool. So working with remove code. Next is unremove. Searches deleted archives, so we can unremove it. So if we get rid of this, ls, there is an unrm. So then if we go in here, we can unrm. And then can we just F? Nope, can't do that. So then we'll have to type it back all out. Or are we able to pick unrm? /unrm file to keep forever. Can we do then /unrm, and then we can go, there it is. So we brought it back. So that's interesting. Very different way of how you could almost save it in a different directory. It's an interesting way of looking at it, so I like that. So let's look actually into the actual file of unrm. So we're looking at destination is pwd. If it's not equal to archive, or if the digit archive directory, then echo no deleted files directory, nothing to unrm. So if there's nothing there, nothing present, then it'll just finish, and then it'll cd to this archive directory, which is actually specified right here. So you have this in your home. You could put this wherever you'd want, and then you have it as the deleted files, which rm, and then move. Then it says if is equal to 0, then echo contents of your deleted file, and then ls tech fc, and then you're zetting the file and able to sort based on what the information you're looking for, exit and finish, and then matching the word count tech l. Now counts for this deleted file archive exit. More than one file directory matches the archive. Index equals 1 for name in. This is iterating throughout the whole entire list, being able to see from date time format, since that's when it was and which version you want to restore. 0 quit, reading, so it'll read your input based on how you put stuff in. Restoring canceled by user, index value too big, so you put a number outside of the range that they're looking for. Same with too little, exact same thing is going to happen, it's going to exit out. So then it'll show that restore if you get to this point, and then it's going to give you your answer and then give you the file, restore, done, and exit with 0. So really cool. So the next one that we're looking at is the fourth, is that the fourth command? So we have the fourth command that we're now looking into, which is the logrm. So Control L, ls, let's go logrm. So it says, instead of archiving deleted files, you may want to keep track of what deletions are happening on your system. In list 2tag10, file deletion of the rm command will be logged into a separate file without notifying the user. This can be accomplished by using scripts as a wrapper. The basic idea of a wrapper is that we live between an actual Unix command and the user, offering the user useful functionality that cannot be available from the original command alone. So it says logrm, logs are all file deletion requests unless the tag s is used. Tag s is silent. So then touch, so I have touch unused.file, cao.c, temp.junket, and then log, let's do /logrm, and the unused.file, temp junket. Oh, spelled it wrong. No such file or directory. And then we're going to go make temp junket. Then logrm move.log. No such file directory. On this end Thursday, here's choosing to delete the file temp central log. So there is a logger, maybe vi log rm usage silent operation echo date user into the log, and then it is going to temp logs. So let's go vi temp. Actually, we just go cat temp move.log, and this is going to be where we did remove stuff. So that is actually where we want to be. And then inside of there, alright, so it says, what is this? Is this the next one? So now we have one aspect of ls command has always seemed pointless, but there's a directory is listed. Ls is either lists the directory contents file by files or shows the number of 1024 byte blocks required for the directory data. A typical entry in ls tag l outputs might be something like this, and it shows that right there. And then so what they want, but that's not very useful. We want to know how many files are in the directory. That's what the script is listing. It generates a nice oh, this is cool. I like this. I would definitely like to know how many files are in a folder, because that's a typical problem you run up against. So we got format dir, and then you can do tilde right here. Wow. I'm going to keep this file on hand, and I'm going to use it a lot more often, because I would definitely like to know how many files are underneath this, because that's very, very helpful to know. So really cool. I like that. I'd like to actually see how this is all done. So we got the format dir. Okay, so we have echo function and format size. So it's doing the sizing requirements of the files, looking in there. If the main code, then usage dir name specifies directory other than the current one, then let the change to that one, or quit if the directory does not exist. And then it's iterating through the list of files, checking the sizing requirements, and looking for the files inside of them, all of the entries, printing, and the readable sizes. And then they're zetting xarg, z, and awk, spacing and checking all of those files inside and making it look good. So, wow, I like that. I like that a lot. I'm going to be taking this and be using this a lot more often. All right. So next, we're in the next one. We are. So mkLocateDB builds and locate database using find. Users must be root to run the script. All right. Sudo su. Boom. There we go. Control S. Alright, so looking at this, we're gonna /mklocate. Alright. Running the script. So shell script run as sudo. We check the size of the database with a quick ls as shown here. So ls tag l var locate.db. I think you're supposed to run that after the whole thing, so it's going to take some time. How it's going to have some permission issues. Okay. But if we run that command again, it says no such file or directory. So maybe it's saved in a different area. So if we go vi and then look inside of it, it's probably, so it's temp local db. So in here, that is what we're looking at. Okay. So we want to ls tag l temp log. There we go. Okay. So a little bit different. And then locate tag I solitaire. Well, I don't have it. They have it. Because I did install the minimal version like I was talking about earlier in the Ubuntu install. So locate single quote, single quote /.c$ single quote pipe it to wc tag l. App install plocate. locate not found. It can be installed with apt install plocate. Alright, so it does not have it. Boom, boom, hacking the script. Alright, so it says emulating other environments MS-DOS. Although it's unlikely that you ever need them, it's interesting and illustrative of some scripting concepts. To create a version of a classic MS-DOS command, like dir has Unix compatibility shell scripts. Sure, we could just use a shell alias to map dir to the Unix ls command. As in the example, alias dir equals ls. It's something that I run into issues when I'm in PowerShell. That's why I like using PowerShell over CMD when I'm on Windows systems, because a lot of the time the aliases are able to run any one of the three, whether it's CMD, terminal, or PowerShell. So you can just go through all of them. I find a lot of the time that I'm struggling with IP space A, or if it's IP config, or whether it's just random dir commands or cd or whatever. So so we're looking at /dir ods, and then we're going to look inside a desktop. So it's going to show all of the files inside a desktop. Alright, and then I think this is probably the last script, because tz equals double quotes Africa / Casablanca, and then date. And it's going to show the time. That's really cool. That's really cool. So then the code for this, how it works, the script exploits the ability to date command to show the date and the time for a specified time zone regarding your current environment settings. In fact, the entire script is all above identified in a valid date time format. For specified for your current environment setting. In fact, the entire script is about to identify a valid time zone name so that the date will work invoked at the very end. So then we can just do, alright, so /time in London. It's Sunday, September 29th at 9:52 p.m. in London. Time in Brazil. Oh. /. So some of these will not populate because you have to have exactly the version that you're looking at. So Pacific Honolulu. It's Sunday at 10:53 a.m. Really cool. Keep on going, and that is the end of chapter 2. So hope you like it. Hope you enjoy it. If you have any questions, like usual, leave it down below. Hope this helped. I really like one of the commands in this one, so I'll be using it in the future, because being able to know the amount of files, so helpful when you're looking around. If tree's not available, something like that, pretty simple and able to use this now. So yeah, appreciate if you subscribe. If you have any other videos you want me to create, leave it down below. Hope you have a great day. Peace.